If you're tuning in for this one, guys, you can tell by the title, this is not your typical podcast. A story that I'd like to tell that went on between me and my youngest son, Walker Adcock, the other day. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. The other day, during the day, it was I think it was last Friday night or something like that. I think it was last Friday night. We were walking over to my in-laws where they live literally maybe 100 yards from us. And so we're walking over there in the broad daylight, and I'm like, hey, Walker, have you ever heard about the killer duck that lives in the woods over here? We've got some ducks on the pond. They're kind of aggravating. And I said, there's a 6-foot killer duck that lives in the woods, and he comes out at night and grabs little boys like that. And I didn't even try to embellish the story. I was just talking, just telling a little folklore story. And he's like, yeah, right, whatever. And so I didn't think a thing about it. Like, I just didn't think nothing of the little story. Like I said, didn't embellish it, didn't try to really bring it out like, tell stories of seeing it. Just mentioned it and went on with it. Well, we went over there to eat, and I'd come home. Well, it had gotten dark, and my mother-in-law, Debbie, called me. She said, hey, Walker is fixing to walk home, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, okay, I'll go outside and wait on him. Like I said, 100 yards from the house, but, just to be safe. So I step out of the garage, and I see him running with his little light on his phone, just running as he can. And all I said was, whack, 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 whack. And it just scared him to death. I'm talking. He started hollering, running, fell down, and just had the biggest fit over this thing. And we have laughed about that the last couple of days. It is such a great story. And I talked to him about it. I'm like, what did you think? He said, I don't even know, Daddy. I just got to thinking about this 6-foot duck coming out of the woods and getting me. And I don't know if you've ever known when you feel like somebody's chasing you and you can't run fast enough, like when you're playing tag, but I don't know, just some form of just fright comes on you. And like you're having a dream, something's chasing you, can't move fast enough. And that's probably what it was with. He said, I just couldn't get it. He said, all I could see was that duck coming after me. And he had just made up in his mind that there's this huge, duck out to get him. He just knew it was on his back, just quacking, quack, 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 quack. And it's amazing how we do that. You think that that's funny for a 9-year-old, but we do it in our heads all the time as adults. And elderly people and young teens and middle-aged people in their 20s. Everybody makes these things up in their head sometimes. And it's just an amazing thing how big things can get your mind. One of my Sunday school kids said today, and what do we worry about? We worry about the little things that don't really matter. And we make things bigger in our mind than they really are. Kind of like that 6-foot duck that Walker just knew was coming after him. And if we could ever combat our own mind and just remember there's no 6-foot killer duck coming to get you. There's no one really out to get you. And a lot of times we make things up like that in our mind. So, hey, be encouraged. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Hope everybody has a great day off. If you have a day off, if you're working, thank you for your service and working, but we're going to have a great time. And just like that killer duck that I made up living in the woods, other things get on us, and it's funny. But I've got a story. Me and him will always laugh about that, and hopefully I can use that going forward for myself and for other people. It's nothing. The big bad duck is not going to get you. So anyway, hope that helps somebody. Y'all have a great night.